Very good morning, guys. Today we are going to start the second unit. So already we have completed first unit, understanding of cloud computing. Second unit, we are going to study about basic fundamental of Azure. So that is getting started with Azure. So in this unit, we are going to touch upon Azure basics, Azure portal, preview portal, management portal, subscription management, billing, pricing calculator, Azure virtual machines, virtual machine basics, status, IP address, creating and configuring virtual machines, configuring VM disk, virtual machine management. So these are all the topic we are going to cover in the second unit. Now we will move on to particular topics. Very good morning, guys. Today we are going to discuss about Windows Azure virtual machines. In the basically Windows Azure, there is a virtual machines. We can divide it into 5 category. That is a support for key server applications, easy storage, manageability, high availability features, advanced networking, integration with compute PaaS, that is a platform as a service. Next, infrastructure as a service, workloads, all about the app. Infrastructure as a service, workload, all about the app. A line of business applications, for example, custom applications, CRM, CMS, ERP, business intelligence. And application infrastructure, file servers, databases, identity, source control. And the third one is developer test and staging environments, quickly provision and unprovision entire environments. Fourth one is hybrid applications, applications that span your data center and the cloud. And here the second slide we are going to discuss about virtual machine versus VM role. Virtual machine, for example, in the first one, storage, non-persistent storage. So it's a role. And the persistent storage, virtual machines, persistent storage, usually, and additional storage. Next one is there is a deployment. Deployment, build VHT offsite and upload to storage. Build VHT directly in the cloud or build the VHT offsite and upload. Third one is a networking, internal and input endpoints configured through service model. Model endpoints through the portal or through sub-automation, PowerShell or Bash. Fourth one is primary usage. That is deploying applications with long or complex installation requirements into stateless platform as a service applications, PaaS. Here applications that require persistent storage to easily run in Windows Azure. And next slide, that is a third slide, we are going to discuss about cloud first provisioning. So getting started with management portal and scripting, Windows, Linux and Mac OS and REST API. So application programming interface. API is application programming interface. And the next one is that there is a select image and VM size. Windows Server, Linux, extra small and small, medium, large, X large. So third one is a new disk persisted in storage. Boot VM from a new disk, flop storage. And bring your own server VHT, that is virtual hard disk on premises virtual server, upload VHT and flop storage and create a disk on or storage. Provision VM from image or disk using portal, script or API. Use case for system prepared images. Imaging VMs in the cloud, BLOP storage and boot VM and customize VHT, generalize VHT, capture VM, blob storage, and image mobility on premises and cloud. Image mobility, it's on premises, we can on premises versus cloud. Actually we have applied the blob storage and we have to move to that is my app VHT. And disk and images, base OS image for new virtual machines, system, generalized, maybe read only created by uploading or by capture. So OS operating system images, Microsoft partner user. Here disk, OS disk, data disk. Writable disk for virtual machines created during VM creation or during upload of existing VSTs. Persistent disk management capability, OS disk, data disk. Capability, OS disk and data disk. Host cache default, read write none. Max capacity, for example there is a 127 GB and maybe 1 terabyte. Imaging capable, yes. In data disk, no. Hot update, cache setting request reboot and change cache without reboot, add or maybe remove without reboot. And persistent disks and highly durable. Windows Azure storage, disaster recovery and virtual machines. Windows Azure disaster recovery. Maybe virtual machine and virtual machine we can apply both. Up to this discussion, if you have any query or any clarification or any doubt, you have to send the mail p.muthusami@galgotiauniversity.edu.in or otherwise you have to make a call 97901 thanks for listening. Thanks to all. Case. So with this I conclude virtual machine process in Azure. Thanks for listening. Thanks to all.